Welcome everyone to Sudbury Talks with Gwen Price, and I'm very happy today to have with me Angela Giroux. Hi Angela, how are you? It's been
Good,
a while since we saw each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Pre-pandemic, but I know we've all been busy doing different things. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Angela. Are you from Sudbury originally, or?
I am actually. I've been a Valley girl my whole life. I moved out west for about 10 years or so, and I moved back with the children, and my kids like it here because all their family and their cousins are here on both sides. So.
Well, and as a mother and grandmother, I feel Sudbury's a great place.
Absolutely.
It's big enough, but not too big, and everybody, I say there's 1 degree of separation in Sudbury.
Absolutely.
We start talking long enough, we're probably related.
Right?
Well, one of the things you've got on your horizon right now is, and I'm just going to read it out here because it's the Mrs. and Ms. Regional Canada Empowerment Pageant. And that's quite a mouthful. And
it is definitely a mouthful.
What the heck is an empowerment pageant, right? Because we hear about beauty pageants, but what makes this different, and why did you want to get involved in this?
Well, I've never actually been in a pageant before, and one of my friends had signed up for it, and I'm like, oh my god, like, do you think that's something I can do? Yeah. And she's like, well, of course you can, And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's see what I have to do. And so anyways, it's women over 25 and to like 80 whatever.
Oh, so I can still do it?
You can still do it. You can still sign up. There's still time.
I'm not quite 80, but
But yeah, so Cheryl Kozera, I believe that's how you say her name.
Yeah.
She is the one this is her first year doing it. So it's really exciting. Yeah, I know she does other pageants and stuff like that, but this is a different caliber, I guess you can say. Yeah. And so there's no restriction on size or height or looks or, because not all of us fit in a bikini.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I did.
But, and I thought, well, this would be a really good challenge, and, every year we get older and we're always looking for something to boost our empowerment and feel good about ourselves. And I thought, well, this is the thing to do. This is going to get me out there.
Well, and I mean, beauty pageants have been getting a bad rap, right? Because it was all about beauty, and sometimes there was no talent.
Yes.
And so this one as an empowerment pageant, like you said, it's not based on beauty, although you're beautiful. But that is not what's going to determine your success in the pageant or your age, right?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
You say it's 25 and up, right?
Yeah.
Then there's a distinction between Mrs. and Ms. So married and unmarried.
Married and unmarried, So it doesn't matter if you have children or a farm. It doesn't matter who you are and what you do in your life. Anybody can compete in this. Yeah. So,
so there, and it's taking place. It's the end of October, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Let me just bring that up. When did I see the dates here? October 28th to the 30th. So that's a 3-day empowerment retreat. So that the voting takes place during that time, but not the whole thing. It's also you're doing little workshops kind of
Yes.
idea?
So I can't remember all of the workshops that we're going to have, but Jaylene is going to be there. And so, for the empowerment part, it's about, us women getting together and, just, being one-on-one with each other and kind of getting back to your roots in a sense, we all belong, we're all special in our own way. We all have something to bring to the table. And, and I can't wait to meet all of these women. I think it's going to be just, an empowering,
because lately, of course, there's all the talk about ageism and sexism and it's absolutely out there.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunate, I find in this career that I have, I don't encounter it that much, at least not to my face.
Right.
My previous career, for sure. And so I think as women, there was a day where we would just sit back and let somebody talked to us a certain way and we would accept
Absolutely.
it. But we're not going to do that anymore. We are feeling empowered and
Yes.
stronger because we're out in the workforce, we're out in the public, and we have the right to our voice.
Absolutely. And I think this is so great for Cheryl to be doing this because, maybe next year there'll be twice as much and maybe it'll just grow from there because, a lot of people don't like to get out of their comfort zones and this is the sure way to do it.
Yeah, well, no, it sounds exciting and it's different for sure. When
Absolutely.
the word empowerment, of course, caught my attention, and I thought, okay, but what's an empowerment pageant?
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see how it unfolds for you over those 3 days.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Absolutely. Like you still, you get to dress up for an interview and there's judges and, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of dynamics to it. But, again, those things push you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Who likes getting interviewed? Nobody.
Well,
but,
yeah.
So
I never in a million years, 10 years ago, would have imagined even doing any of these things.
Absolutely, yeah.
But you're right. It's you have to push yourself sometimes when it's scary, and that's the only way you grow and go forward. Right?
And not second guess,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm an overanalyzer, right? But you have to, push yourself through that.
Absolutely.
Because there's still that little girl, talking to me.
Saying, can you really do it?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And so we all kind of got to push ourselves forward through that. And, and this sounds like one way to do it, and I hope everything goes really well for you. And,
I think it will. I think the most important thing for me is, being able to meet all of these wonderful women and spend the whole weekend. Like, I'm not going to be home for a whole weekend. No dog, no kids.
Oh, that sounds good.
No boyfriend. Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's empowering in itself.
Well, and I'm very much a believer in networking, and it's been a struggle with COVID where we weren't able to network, and I really believe in supporting women and women entrepreneurs or women in business. And that networking, it's amazing the people you meet along the way, and it's a zig and a zag to another a destination you never thought you'd get to, right?
Yeah.
So the more people that you get out and meet, the better it is, no matter what you're doing in life.
Yeah,
right?
That's for sure. We all need people skills in the world. So.
Well, absolutely. And like we were saying, how small Sudbury is, so you never know when you need to reach out to somebody, or who knows something, or somebody knows somebody who knows the answer
right?
to
Like,
it.
I probably met you 4 years ago at least, and I still touch base with you every now and then. So, and look where it brought me today.
Well, and I'm always willing to support women for sure, and guys too. But women, it just helps us move forward in our careers or our businesses.
Absolutely.
So any way I can help, I'm willing to do that. So again, I will put the links up for the Mrs. and Ms. Regional Canada Empowerment Pageant. I'll have the link for that. And
there's voting too, so you can vote for not just myself, but you can vote for friends or family members that might even be in it as well, because I'm sure they can use the help too.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.